She's back. Okay. Yesterday, when I was on, I talked about baking and then I didn't show you, and I promised you guys I would show you, and I just got 2 messages from girls saying, you said you were going to talk about baking today and you didn't. So here I am. Okay. So our bodies have a natural temperature of 98.6, and that can be to your advantage. Obviously, you want to be at 98.6. That means you're not sick, you're not higher, you're not lower, but it can also help you with what we call baking in the makeup world. So what I do when I bake, and there's 2 places that I bake, I talked about that yesterday, is I bake on the bridge of my nose, right here and right here, and then I'll bake right down here and right here. Today, just to show you what it is, I'm just going to bake here because I don't need to bake there for today. So you're going to take a setting powder. It can be any setting powder. I'm using our Touch Behold setting powder. You cannot bake with a spray. Okay, so hi Shelby, hi Susan. You cannot bake with a spray. So what I did was I just tapped this out onto my makeup desk, and then I took a brush. Now, if you're doing this on someone else for hygienic reasons, don't do the way I'm doing it. You want to make sure you're using a clean brush, etc., and you can get it right out of the container. But for me, it's easier, and I'm doing it on myself, and I know my desk is clean. So you're going to take your brush, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. And you're going to put a ton of powder on it, and then you're going to go to where you want to bake, and you're going to pat a ton of powder on those spots.
Hi, Biddy.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Now, the reason, I'm not going to leave it like this forever, I promise. The reason that I bake right there is because I wear reading glasses like this, see, and that's where they set. And what happens over time, no matter what you put over your foundation, whether it's powder or setting powder, I used to use the Urban Decay. I use mostly powder now. Over time, putting glasses on and off, it's going to take off your makeup. The glasses, it doesn't matter what kind of glasses they are, they're porous of sorts. They may not seem porous, but they are, and it's going to pull the makeup off your face. So if you bake, it's going to bake the makeup into your face, and it's going to make it last longer. So you want to let that sit for 10 or 15 minutes. And I do the same when I do here, and the reason that I do here is because I'm constantly going like this. Now, if you go like this once, all your makeup's not going to come off, especially if you're using a setting powder or setting spray. But over the day, if you consistently are going like this, or putting your hand like this, or going like this, it is going to start to come off. So I bake right here, and I'll bake right here, and I'll bake right here when I know that I don't want my makeup to come off that day. This is not something I do every day, but if you're going to be out all day, like maybe you're working all day and then you're going to a wedding that night, and you don't want to have to redo your makeup, you want to make sure that it stays on, or you have some kind of an event and you want your makeup to be like super perfect, and you have to get through the day and you're not going to have a lot of time, baking is a great idea, and it's a great solution to having your makeup rub off. You also want to make sure that you're using a good quality makeup as well, but the baking will definitely help. So I'm not going to sit here for the next 10 or 15 minutes, but basically what you're going to do is, after that bakes for a while, you're just going to fluff it off with a brush. I usually use our big fluffy brush. You can use any brush. You could use the brush that I just used to put it on. You just want to tap it off and get all that loose product off of it, and then you can just go like this and take it off. So I'm going to take it off now, but I would recommend, if you're doing this for real, that you actually leave it on for longer than I did. And then you just want to buff it in. You don't want to go too crazy, but you don't want it to be obvious that it's there. And that's it. That's all you're going to do. And then you're done. That's Baking 101. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Bye.